I was walking in the mall, and I happened to turn and look up. I seen this dude.
Ooh.
I looking this way, I going that way, but it was McGrady.
That's
This
right.
This little
That's
nigga
damn
can ball,
straight.
bro.
All right, y'all
Man,
ready?
get off this dude.
Yeah,
man.
we ready, man.
Telling you, dog.
Quiet
Role
on the
players in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's time for the Role Player Sports Podcast, and I am Mr. B, along with Mr. J and Football Friday Night Fowler.
What's happening?
That's right. And you know we have the baddest, what you say, BMF? BMF in the land at the producer spot. We have Mr. I-95.
Zoom.
South.
Yeah. Rev it up, baby.
If
Here
you
I
didn't
come.
know, he's revved up, he's ready to go, and we are your role players. We're providing the sports that you might have missed throughout the week, and we're giving you the perspective of the guys that just sit here and talk it out. We hash it out, we debate it, and we know what we're talking about. We're going to jump into this continued NFL divisional preview series that we got going on, and we have probably the division that no one wants to love, but everyone loves to hate, the AFC East. That's right. It's fueled by the baddie of the NFL, Tom Brady, Belichick, those New England Patriots, you know that, and their gang of merry men or merry teams would be the Miami Dolphins, the New York Jets, and the Buffalo Bills. None of those teams create any buzz. But we might have some buzz this year. We might have some buzz.
Ain't no damn buzz, man.
Man, what you hating?
Ain't no buzz this year, man.
Jamal is already... He's fired up for this division. Jay, you got any thoughts on the division?
You want my thoughts on the division? Or
On the division, man. You know, you can talk about anybody right now.
Oh, I mean,
We're going to talk about each one of the teams a little bit.
yeah, I think it might not be buzz, but it might be a little Maya to be somewhere buzzing around. Yeah, it might be a little bumblebee buzzing around. May not be nothing serious, major.
Man, I think you guys are looking at this all wrong. So to help you look at this, let's take a look at the Miami Dolphins, man. So,
Yeah.
big off season. Last year they went. They went 7-9. Not the worst record. Definitely not the best. You know, they had some key additions in free agency. They had some departures as well. There's no more Ryan Tannehill. But they said, hey, we like that name so much, we're going to just go ahead and stick with the Ryans. We're going to bring in Fitzmagic.
My lord.
Yeah, my lord. That's what we all saying
Ryan
about.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
Good God almighty.
but he wasn't the only acquisition. They traded for Josh Rosen. You know,
Oh, I
Josh
forgot about
Rosen,
Josh
the
Rosen.
chosen one out in Arizona, and he didn't make it past his rookie year. They traded him to be a Miami Dolphin. They were 7-9 last year. Like I say, some players lost, but some players gained. They got Dwayne Allen from their rivals, the New England Patriots. Chris Reed, he's a guard. He's a body from my Jaguars. Eric Rowe, Ricardo Lewis, Clive Wofford. Nothing to go too crazy about there, but these guys can definitely.
Clive Walford, huh?
Yeah, man, you know. But like you say, nothing to go wild about. The draft, they got Christian Wilkins from Clemson. Now, that's something to go crazy about.
I mean, yeah.
If it's a Clemson Tiger, then he's a champ.
I seen him in person. He's a beast.
They got
They signed
Dieter.
Tank Carradine.
They signed Take Caroline.
Or Seminole.
Cornelius. He goes by
Oh,
Cornelius
Lord.
now.
How did that happen?
Oh, he took away the tank, huh?
So, I mean, come on, guys. Realistically.
And gentlemen, here he comes.
So, who do you think can do this for Miami? You know,
Well, I mean, it was spoken. Josh Rosen, gentlemen, here he comes. Josh Rosen
only one.
is the only one that can change the tides for
You
the
think so?
Miami Dolphins. I I do, man. I mean, who else is going to do it?
What has Ryan Fitzpatrick ever done to prove to change anybody's mind?
Hey, look here. When you had the role play a layer, it's Fitz magic or nothing. Okay? He's not Fitzpatrick anymore.
Oh, it's Fitz magic.
I don't know. Once he put on Deshaun Jackson's little jacket, I think he squeezed the talent out of himself. It just didn't work, man. It didn't work at all.
So I think they signed him because they got the other Fitzpatrick at safety.
Minka.
Yeah, they got Minka Fitzpatrick. Now you have Ryan.
Well, I mean, yeah. You know, I don't know, man. This team, it doesn't do it for me on the books. You know, it doesn't do it for me on paper. I don't see the magic. I don't know where they can, you know, find that spark.
4 wins.
It starts with the quarterback, and I just don't see a lot on the team.
They have a good cornerback.
Yeah, I mean
Howard, he's pretty good, man.
Yeah, they got a Xavier Howard, but
Rashawn Jones is all right as well.
Yeah, but we're piecing together something of talent that's not real, in my opinion. Because what does the offense have?
Albert Wilson.
Man,
really?
It's not enough, Jay. It's just not enough. You're not selling me on these guys.
4-12.
Kenyon Drake, Kenny Stills, Bryce Butler, Devontae Parker. Like, these are forgotten guys, man.
So who did I say? Who did I say was going to have the worst record in football? Arizona.
I think you said
they're going to be pushing Arizona for one of the worst records in football.
It's really a bad roster.
Because you said the Cardinals can win how many games, Jay? What
did we say? Like 3 or 4?
I think I said 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Because they signed Tank Carradine, and last year he had 1 tackle.
What?
1 tackle
for your Oakland Raiders.
Man, that's a no, buddy.
Boy, you love it. Don't forget he used to play with your 49ers, too.
He had some decent numbers with the 49ers.
Man, what was John Gruden doing out there, man?
But he had 1 tackle.
This always end up coming back to my Raiders.
I just pulled it when that was one of the big signings. It says Dolphins signed veteran Tank Carradine.
I'm disappointed.
And his numbers. What does that say?
How many games did he play? It
wasn't a solo tackle either. It was a combined tackle. So what does that say?
Man, he didn't even do it alone.
1.
Come on, man. I got a combined tackle in here tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you lost your breath.
Man.
I understand, man. I'm telling you.
I-95 is tickled riding down the highway.
I've never seen a black man turn pink. You are tickled pink, man.
Man, these white brows so funny, man.
He's watching American Ninja while producing. You know, we keep it lively in the role player layer. And to keep it lively, we're going to go and coast right on up his highway.
Come on.
I-95 north. You thought we was going south, didn't you? We went south the first time. Now we're going north. We're going to the New York Jets. Had a coaching change. Adam Gase is in the house. We've had a few additions.
Le'Veon Bell.
You know that one, don't you?
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah, we also had Jamison Crowder, C.J. Mosley. You know, they spent some money. Tom Montgomery, the converted wide receiver to running back, it still hasn't really worked. They had Kalichi Osemele from the Oakland Raiders. It always comes back to you, man. Brian Poole. Then they even got a kicker in there in the mix. This team is led by Sam Darnold. Can they do anything? I mean, they have the pieces in place, man. Last year they went 4-12. It was abysmal. They lost Todd Bowles. It was time for him to go. You know, it was just too much. You know, too much too soon. But can they do anything? Like, do they have enough? Because Le'Veon Bell, it sounds good on paper. But the guy hasn't played in, 2 seasons?
2 years.
He hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah.
Was that because of injury or because he was sitting out?
No, that's because he was probably listening to the Fat Boys and he was thinking he was a rich man too. It just didn't work out that way.
Yeah, their backup running backs is Bill-A Powell, Valentine Holmes. He's a rugby player. And Ty Montgomery. And they said out of all of the backup running backs, Ty Montgomery is still in the show. So
Jesus, that's not real.
That's not real. If he's still in the show, then we're in trouble, New York.
But hey, they added Quentin Williams, the big baby, the man that sneezes and blesses himself too. That was funny, man. He said, "I chew." He was like, "Bless you, thank you." he's been a walking show, man. But he's from Alabama. He was the cream of the crop, man.
Alabama, bam.
Roll Tide roll. I mean, that was pretty much the highlight of their pick. They did get Polite out of Florida, the linebacker. You know, they added some linemen. Well, a lineman. Westco out of West Virginia. Can't make that up. But
6-10.
6-10. Yeah. Jesus.
6-10 at best, maybe 7-9.
Man, boy, y'all came ready to kill the AFC East. Like, you don't think they could do it? Look, on defense, they still got Leonard Williams to go along with Quentin Williams. They got Avery Williams and C.J. Mosley. Come on, man. It's not that bad. Tremaine Johnson, you know? Jamal Adams at safety.
Defensively, they would be there. Offensively, it's going to be the issue.
So you don't think Sam Darnold can turn this thing around? Because offensively, they did okay last year. You know, considering.
Well, I said, 7-9 is a 3-game improvement, right?
7-9.
You said 6-10.
No,
I said 6-10.
I said 7-9 at best. That's a 3-game improvement.
I don't know, man. I think Sam Darnold can turn the sophomore year into something.
So what's your prediction?
You know, doesn't matter.
8-8.
We need your prediction, man.
I mean, we didn't give one for the other team.
No,
we did.
Yes, we did.
Oh, I didn't give one.
Well, you need to get both of them now.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, Miami Dolphins are clearly going to win about 2 or 3 games. That's what we're facing.
Is that who you lost? That's who you lost the wing challenge on.
No, I lost a wing challenge on. You talking about the team that the Browns beat? I lost it on the Browns.
It was the Browns, and it wasn't the Jets that you thought was going to win more games.
Oh, it was the Jets.
Yeah,
I'll be damned.
It was the Jets. I had the Browns.
Okay. Look, we're not gonna go back to this. You keep living in the moment. I'm living today.
Yeah, you did have the
I
Browns.
lost it on the Jets. The Jets. I don't know, man. Well, look, we're looking at.
If you haven't seen the wing challenge,
They start off
you
with.
have to see that.
It was.
Yeah, I got to see that.
Jamal, you don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. Well, look.
He was hollering.
First 5 weeks, they got the Bills, the Browns at home. They go to the Patriots. That's a loss. They go to Philly. That's probably a loss. Then they got the Cowboys, and then they roll off the Patriots again.
4.
No, they 0-5.
What? You don't think the Browns? You don't know what they're going to be.
Who's the first game against?
It's against the Bills.
They're going to lose.
Okay. Best case scenario 1-4. Worst case scenario 0-5.
They got my Jaguars week 8, and then the Dolphins week 9. They're in a weak division. They play the Giants, guys, and the Redskins, and your Raiders. Now, I'm seeing at least 6 wins.
We gonna beat them.
You might be around the 6-game win.
With who?
We gonna win 8, but wait till you get out of business.
He said, "Wait till you get down to business."
It's come to that for the Raiders. 8 wins. All right.
Hey, the 4-game improvement from last year.
All right. So I said maybe they'll win. I'm gonna give them 7 wins. I'm gonna give them 7, plus or minus 1.
Plus minus.
Yeah, they might go 8-8.
No way, man.
They might go 6-10.
Not with this roster.
Well, if you're slaying those 2 teams, we got to go to the. I'm assuming what's going to be the second best team in the division, the Buffalo Bills.
I like this team.
What?
I like this team, man.
Where's Dollar Bill?
I like their quarterback.
All right.
The only
Dollar
thing,
Bill, are you listening?
I like their quarterback, and
He's
I like
probably gonna manifest in the middle of the table.
I like Cole Beasley with Josh Allen. The only thing I don't like is this running back room because we have LaShawn McCoy, Frank Gore.
Man, who's running the ball?
But they did pick up T.J. Yeldon, so maybe they can balance that.
T.J. Yeldon.
Yeah, maybe they could balance T.J. Yeldon with the Frank Gore. I got a feeling Frank Gore is going to beat out LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
He's a harder worker. I'm serious.
That LaShawn McCoy boat has sailed.
He's a harder worker than LaShawn McCoy.
That LaShawn McCoy. Hey, man, we're talking about your guy. LaShawn McCoy. You seem like a LaShawn McCoy guy.
They have.
Who's like a LaShawn? No.
Yeah, you do look like a LaShawn.
Look, man,
Really?
he averaged a career worst 3.2.
Yeah. Frank Gore.
I can lay across the floor and get 3.2 yards.
Frank Gore is going to get over 3.2.
But how old is Frank Gore now, man?
I mean, he's old.
Frank
but
Gore's up there.
he's going to beat out LaShawn McCoy. I'm telling you, he's going to beat him out.
I'm just
Frank
looking
Gore's, he'll be
I'm
36
looking at durability. I mean,
Frank Gore's never got hurt.
How
and
much more?
LaShawn McCoy stays hurt.
How much more does he have in the tank, though?
We say that every
He
year.
had something left in the tank.
So,
I guess so.
So LaShawn McCoy will be traded somewhere during training camp.
During training camp. Stop.
Preseason.
Stop. Stop. They're
They got-
rolling with him.
They got T.J. Yeldon, man.
And
No.
who is T.J. Yeldon, bro?
He was running back at Alabama. He played for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Exactly.
Man, they got it.
Are we doing this?
I mean,
You know,
well, I'm
like,
saying
That was
he
a
didn't
hater
produce
move.
like he like everybody expecting him to coming out of Alabama. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying just because he played with Jacksonville, but you know he didn't produce like that. B.
I thought he was okay.
He
For
could
what
have been better.
for what he had to do.
I got you.
I don't know, man. I mean, the Bills, it's not a bad roster.
They have a
on
pretty
paper.
decent roster on paper.
No doubt.
It's not a bad roster on paper. But
I say
seriously,
8-8.
Let's.
They have decent wideouts in the room.
But who's throwing the ball?
Josh Allen
Josh
was
Allen.
making strides last season, man.
Making strides.
He was. He was, man. I
Making
got
strides to what?
Who's on the receiving core?
You got
Refresh my memory.
Cole Beasley,
Andre Roberts.
Zay Jones,
Man, another Raider, man.
Robert Foster. Tight end's a little. Tyler Croft, he's not bad. You know,
Tight end's a little sketchy.
it's a little sketchy. But you got T.J. Yeldon, LaShawn McCoy, Frank Gore. They can catch out the backfield. But who's throwing the ball? That's what I want to know.
I just told you, man.
No, man, because they got 6 wins last year, and they lost 10.
So they got 6 wins last year.
Yeah.
So my
Well,
prediction
Josh
is
Allen
right.
as a rookie.
Yeah, they're gonna. I said
Like
that.
I said, 8-8, man.
Oh, I said they're gonna win 10.
Well,
Yeah, because they're
Here
gonna
we
beat.
go.
They're gonna beat the
Let's
Jets.
look at the schedule.
let's start. Let's
look at
just
the
go.
schedule.
Let's
We
just
already
take
know
this
they
thing.
1-0 because they're gonna beat the Jets the first game.
Let's just look at their first 8. Let's just look at their first 8. New York Jets,
1-0,
New York Giants. Okay.
2-0. Where they at?
That's on the road. Both of those games. Got to
they-
go to New York twice.
Oh man, they're 2-0.
Cincinnati,
3.
Patriots. Here we go.
Where they at?
It's at home.
4.
Nah.
4-0.
Yeah, they beat them. They beat them once a season.
They always seem. Yeah,
Once
they
a
always
year.
seem to beat the
They're
Patriots.
4-0.
At Tennessee Titans.
5-0.
5.
Damn, guys. Miami,
6.
6-0.
Worst case scenario, they're 5.
Philly.
6-1.
Where they
Yeah,
at?
all right.
It don't matter. It
They're
don't matter.
at home against Philly.
It don't matter.
Philly's a little sketchy.
And
I'll
then
give Philly that win.
for the 8th game, we got to watch the Redskins.
Oh, they rolling.
7-1,
They rolling.
7-1, huh?
I gotta hear Dollar and they're rolling, man.
All right, man. All right, I can't.
Let's
sell.
go to Mark, do the whole schedule, man.
Go, keep rolling.
Yeah, keep rolling. I want to see this. I want to hear this.
So right now we got the Bills at 7-1.
7-1.
We got
7-1.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
You heard it first on the role players.
Cleveland Browns.
What is it?
7-2.
What
They're
is
at
it?
Cleveland.
7-2.
7-2.
They're at Miami.
8-2.
They got Denver at home.
9-2.
9-2.
They going to Dallas week
9-3.
13.
9-3.
Baltimore.
9-5.
All right, here we go.
mean
Pittsburgh. They're
9
going
to
to
6.
Pittsburgh. Then they finish with the Patriots.
9-6. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting a little bit to it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's 6, but
9-6.
I got them beating Pittsburgh.
Is that Pittsburgh?
And then they close off with the Jets.
Oh, 10 wins.
Yeah, that should
10
be
wins,
10
man.
wins.
You agree?
Yeah.
10 wins.
Now get them in the playoffs, won't it? Or in the hunt.
Tired of you
At least
guys,
get him in the
man.
hunt.
Tired of you guys because you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah.
But you got them beating Pittsburgh.
God, they got a
Jay.
favorable schedule.
I got them beating Pittsburgh, man.
What they playing? Is that Pittsburgh or is that Buffalo?
It's
They
at
al-
Pittsburgh.
They
No,
also
they're
have
not beating
John
Pittsburgh,
Brown,
Pittsburgh.
the wide
Yeah,
receiver.
they got
He's-
John Brown. They picked up
he's
John Brown.
electric.
I hope they beat Pittsburgh.
Oh, they got Lee Smith.
All right. So
Wasn't he the Raider?
all this 10-win talk.
Saving the best for last, ain't we?
All this 10-win talk. And
Get
we're
'em.
going to New England for some clam chowder. And I'm telling you,
This is the year.
And crab
it's
leg.
good up there.
This the year what?
It is good. It is good. If you didn't know,
This the year what, Jay?
the
I'll
New
keep my
England
thoughts to
Patriots
myself.
went 11-5 last year. They're headed by Bill Belichick. Things are different this year. Bill Belichick is acting as the defensive coordinator.
Oh,
He couldn't
man.
hold on to one. They all leave, and they go to, I guess, greener pastures. They try that grass on the other side of the fence. Tom Brady's in the house. Gronkowski's out. They didn't really replace a tight end because they
That might
actually
be
picked
big.
up Austin Seferian-Jenkins. They cut him already. They cut him
They sure
already.
did. But they picked up a draft pick that I really wanted with my boys.
Who, Khalil Harry?
Yeah, I wanted him
They
bad.
picked up Khalil Harry in the draft. They also picked up Demaryius Thomas as a free agent. Mike Pennell, the lineman
Who? Oh, okay.
from the Jets. Brandon Bolden, running back from the Dolphins. And right now, the tight end situation, now that is a bit sketchy. Because they have, like I say, they cut Seferian-Jenkins. They have Matt Lacoste, Ryan Izzo, and Steven Anderson.
They also signed Maurice Harris.
They do have Maurice Harris.
He's a low key stud.
The draft was extra nice to him. They got Juwan Williams out of at Vanderbilt, Chase Winovich, defensive end Michigan, Damian Harris to fill out that running back. They had a
Oh,
good
from
running
Alabama.
back field
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah, 'cause
Sonny
you got-
Michel was already good,
Sonny Michel. Yeah,
and then I can't. It's slipping my mind, but James White, he was also good for him last year. The offensive line is good. They did a lot more running last year to kind of, ease Tom Brady, the strain on Tom Brady. Tom Brady will be 42 at the start of the season. Can they do it, guys?
Yep.
Because right now they're looking like the favorites
can
for the
they do
Super
what?
Bowl. They're looking like the favorites.
Win the Super Bowl.
No, I'm not going to say they'll win the Super Bowl, but they're going to get there.
Who's gonna beat them? Well, I guess we'll save that for the big grand
Yeah.
finale show.
That's the end of yeah.
Well, I already got my favorite to come out the AFC.
Oh,
I already got my favorite.
I got mine as well.
The Chiefs.
they might.
Chiefs come out. Chiefs coming out the AFC this year.
So
As much as I hate to admit it, because I'm a Raider, they're coming out the AFC this year. They should have came out last year.
So what's this roster? I mean, what's this team record looking like? Let's go ahead and celebrate.
Let's look at the schedule.
Well, no, I like to hear you guys.
You want to hear what I got to
You
say?
said they
What
was
year?
11. You said they was
They were
11-5
11-5 last year. What do you think they're gonna go this year?
I say
No tight end. They have some losses, but they still have Tom Brady. They got Khalil Harry though, and they still have Edelman.
I say 11-5, 12-4.
They got Ben. They
Yeah,
got
that's
Ben
that's
Watson
reasonable.
Jay,
and Demaryius Thomas. Wow, let me see, man. I have got to believe that because I just watched Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson end Golden State's dynasty. So I have got to think at some point in time, and this guy's like 48 years old, an injury is going to come to play to Tom Brady.
come on, man.
But looking at this roster, so I go with 13 wins.
13 wins.
That's the Boston, baby. See what I did there?
I say 12.
All right. So according to the Street and Smiths, magazine, that's a plug there. We're gonna look at this schedule, and we're gonna call it out around the table, and then before we call it out around the table, I'll say they win 12 games.
I say 13, but they will not have the best record in the AFC.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yowza! All right, we're kicking it off with a home game opener with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're 1-0.
Dub City.
The Miami Dolphins
Dub.
at Miami.
Dubs.
They're 1-1.
Oh,
They're
no.
1-1.
Miami always
They
seems to
1-1.
get them.
I see you've learned from me.
I've learned about the Dolphins.
Learned about the Dolphins.
The
They're 1-1.
Jets.
Well, hold on. Didn't we?
No. It's coming up. It's coming up what we gave them. The other team.
Jets 2-1. Let's go.
The Jets 2-1. The Bills, according to you guys, you said they'll lose up in Buffalo.
2-2.
So they're 2-2. This would be a crazy
And
start.
you did say 13 now, so
Said
they
13.
already lost 2.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's smooth selling from here, EJ.
Yeah.
We got the Washington Redskins,
Dub.
3.
Yeah.
the New York Giants,
Dub.
the New York Jets again,
Dub.
the Cleveland Browns.
Dub.
Where?
Oh no,
Where?
It's at home.
Cleveland gonna give them their third loss.
I don't know, man.
No.
Cleveland gonna give it.
No,
to
it's at New England though.
It's at New England.
Now, if
man.
it was at Cleveland,
It's in
I might go with that.
them. Okay, fair enough.
Then
I
we
might
got
go with that.
at Baltimore.
Oh,
Dub.
L.
That's a dub.
That's a dub, man. You hate New England. Tuck rule.
At Philadelphia.
Dub.
That might be the L.
Dub.
Home against Dallas.
Dub.
At Houston.
Dub.
L.
Dub.
Home against Kansas City.
L.
Ooh.
That might be a L.
L.
What?
I said 12-4.
Dub.
And then it goes back to smooth selling. At Cincinnati. Home
Dub.
against Buffalo.
Dub.
Home against Miami.
Dub.
They closing out with wins. So, before we go ahead and say who wins the division, and I think we pretty much done said it. Let's look at these guns. We got Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold,
Really?
and then we really have the Fitzpatrick Magic,
This is
Josh
really,
Rosen.
This is really a
So
question.
let me ask
Let's
you
look at these
this.
candidates because he's 42 years old.
Yeah, that's what we're getting to.
Yeah.
So if you eliminate Tom Brady from this team, can Brian Hoyer or Jared Stidham
The
win
rookie.
ball
Jared
games
Stidham.
Hoyer can.
with this team?
Hoyer can.
I believe Hoyer could.
It's Bill
If Matt
Belichick.
Castle can go 11-5, Brian Hoyer can probably go 10-6.
It's Bill Belichick.
No, I mean I'm just asking the question.
Right.
Because he does have a stacked roster this year. I mean, this offense, he got
yeah.
offensive weapons all over the board. And then they brought back Jamie Collins, man. Like, woo.
Make sure that's a big.
You scratching your head
Yeah,
down that
yeah.
one. Huh?
Yeah. So, who's the gun? I mean, because you guys,
The gun is still
it's Tom Brady.
it's still TB.
It's Tom Brady.
Because I hate that man.
Yes, he's the gun, man. He's the gun of the East.
I think Josh Allen is going to make some strides this year.
Man, I'm not buying into this. I think if I'm ranking quarterbacks, now this is my quarterback rank. I'm going Tom Brady. I'm going Sam Darnold.
What?
By default, I'm going to go Josh Allen. Because that thing in Miami, we've already said they're looking at a top 5 pick. They could probably draft a quarterback.
They looking at the top. They're going to pick 1 and 2. That's not bad.
Damn. I don't know, man.
Dang, bro.
I like Tom Brady. I like TB at the top, man.
Jerry Bradshaw.
Nah, there's only the one TB, man. You were
So
too
what are they
bold.
going to do with Josh Gordon?
They're gonna let him smoke weed. He smokes weed, man. That's what gives him his juice. You know?
Man, I forgot about Josh Gordon.
Yeah, because what if you get Josh Gordon into the mix, man?
But it's over.
Well, we talk about a Super Bowl again.
They got a loaded backfield. They're going to give Rex
Dang, I forgot
Burkhead
about
back.
Josh Gordon.
Man, I'm telling you, the Patriots is the team to beat in the NFL.
They got
man.
the little small shoulder pad guy, Michael Bennett.
You don't know about this Kansas City thing. It's Andy Reid, Jamal.
Yeah, that's not my team though. I'll reveal my team. That's not my team.
It's Andy Reid, man.
I got another team that's gonna shock you.
It's Andy Reid. That's all I'm saying. So
I feel you.
we've said that the Patriots are gonna be top dog, followed closely by, I guess, what would be
Buffalo.
close. Buffalo, then the Jets,
Jets.
and then the Dolphins. They're gonna fall back in place the way that they fell in place last year. Really, the division.
Pretty
I think
much.
that's fitting. You know, I don't know, man. You guys have any final thoughts about this AFC East?
The same as it's been the past 15 Mamma Jamma years.
Yeah, they've been to the Super Bowl four, the last four, or was it the last three?
I think it's the last three.
Last three. This is gonna make it 4.
No, they won't.
Do not buy into that Andy Reid, man. He's the red blanket, man. Don't buy into that.
So it's got to end some kind of way, sooner or later.
That's why I say injuries.
It's got to end sooner or later. Now, as far as that division goes, they in the sorriest division in football.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna win that division, but as far as getting to the Super Bowl, it's got to end sooner or later.
So do you think they changed the division so Tom Brady wouldn't lose to Peyton Manning?
no. Yes. Partially.
That can go back and forth. That can go back and forth. Or if he's in the division with Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying?
So Roger Goodell, if you're listening, man, do me a big favor. Do me a big favor. Move Arizona out the NFC West and bring in the Oakland Raiders.
The Raiders. You've come in and, man, EJ's off the hook with the Panthers now. It's all you, Jamal.
Ever since I been coming in.
Man,
Yeah,
feel the heat, man. I'll begin.
It's
No,
all
that
good.
was-
It's all good.
That
The
would be
heat is on.
that would be one hell of a division, man. You have the Raiders, the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners. That's all rival games.
You know what, Jamal? Now, that is a good division. I'll be honest. And it gives you guys a chance, man. Because you're not going to you're not beating Kansas City. You're not beating the Chargers. You're barely beating the Broncos.
But you wouldn't like that. That's the old Seahawk and Raider rivalry. The old 49er Ram rivalry. Then you got the 49ers in Oakland. Oh, man, that'd be great.
According to the look Jamal gave me, it's time to go. So, you've been listening to the role players.
No, man. No. Don't
Oh, no, this is the end of the show.
No, man.
This
Let
is
me-
the
let
end
me
of the
talk.
ride, Jamal.
No,
This is the end of
man.
the-
No.
this is the
You're not
end
going to
of
do
the
that to
ride,
me, man.
It's the end
This-
of the
this
ride.
is-
I represent the nation,
this is
man.
the
You're
end
not
of the
gonna do
black
that to me,
hole, man. There's no more black
You're
hole.
not going to do that to me, man.
It's
The black
done,
hole
man.
got sucked into a black hole, man. It's been fun.
Just know,
guys.
listen to this right here. Raider Nation, baby. That's all you need to know.
Raider Nation.
Forget all this other crap. Raider Nation.
Raider
You feel me?
Nation, the nomads of the NFL. This has been the Role Players. We've had too much fun breaking down this AFC dominated by the Patriots East. We know that you guys love to listen to us, so please don't miss out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and home of the Role Players podcast, Spreaker. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't be shy. Hey, I tweet back. I pop in some DMs. No, I don't. But tweet us, DM us, send us something on, tag us, or whatever you do, whatever you young folks do, man. I'm beyond. Or what is the new thing now? Social media is above me now.
Oh yeah,
It's above me.
Oh yeah, it's above me now.
But it's not above the role players. And the role players, as always, we play the role of your sports lives, and we give you the topics week in and week out. But you guys are the true all-stars. So thank you for listening. And as always, we love the ears that you provide us. As always, the role players. And as for the AFC East, there's only one beast. To Tom Brady we trust. Caw-caw!